Yes, so my current loving and wonderful people, popular American-based Nigerian dancer Korra Obidi has taken to social media to jubilate after she formally became divorced from her husband Justin Dean. Korra Obidi was also granted full custody of their children. Recall that the dancer's husband Justin Dean announced their divorce in April, a few days after they welcomed their second daughter together. The mother of two took to her official Facebook page on Saturday to rejoice over how the divorce case turned out in court. According to her, the divorce has been finalized and she is a free woman and hopefully moving on for the sake of her children. Korra Obidi noted she would not allow the fact that she is divorced and her experience with Justin to deter her from finding love again. She said, for her, love is a beautiful thing and she wouldn't allow her past experience to deter her. I just want us to share to victory. I am not going to say what I'm not supposed to say because some details are confidential. However, this is going to be cheered to the future, to victory and success in the future. Cheers to the past things, to moving on, and to new beginning, finalized divorce. I am a free woman and hopefully moving on in peace for the sake of my children. This wouldn't be the end of the road for me, love-wise. I'm still looking for love. Love is a beautiful thing and I will not allow this experience to deter me from finding true love. Divorce.
Actually, hopefully, moving on in peace for the sake of my children. Cheers, to God be the glory. To God be the glory, great things He has done. Cheers. It's a Friday. Please do me a favor. Go to a bar near you and take a shot for me. And say thank you, Lord, for victory. It's about that time. Today, straight from court. And I just want us to cheers to victory. Victory in every sense of the word. I'm not even gonna, say what I'm not supposed to say because a lot of details are confidential. However, this is going to be a cheers to the future, a cheers to victory and success in the future. Cheers to the past staying in the past. Cheers to moving on. Cheers to new beginnings. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Finalized divorce. I am a free woman. Cheers. And here's to actually hope. And this will not be the end of the road for me. Love-wise, I still am looking for love. Love is a beautiful thing, and I'm not going to let this experience deter me from finding true love. Divorce.
In the lights of, I've been getting a lot of messages like, hold your head up high, go out and show yourself dancing or partying and how happy you are, and that's great from seeming that I'm unbothered, or that somehow there is a winner or a loser. Speaking on that subject, I look forward to seeing my daughters on Sunday, so you can decipher that however you like. But the kids are too young for this message, but this message should be out there forever. I can save this video and they can watch it when they're 18. So this is, I could play the social media game and seem like, I'm unbothered, that I have somehow won a great victory, or I have, whatever. But the truth is that I'm sort of disappointed with society a bit, where there's no cultural differences. Marriage is kind of universally thought to be till death do us part in every country and every culture in the world. So that's not a cultural thing. So I'm raising 2 girls, and eventually I'm gonna have to have some very serious conversations with them about relationships and about marriage. And one day I'm gonna have to walk them down the altar. And, and the message that I want them to hear, and this is truly for them more than you guys, and more for a statement of how I want to raise them. When people get divorced, that's nothing to celebrate. That represents a failure, and I hate failing. So if you're celebrating a divorce, personally, I think that it means that it's, how do I put this in words? Everyone loses. When 2 people get married, it's 2 people that are supposedly in love, and they want to spend the rest of their life together. So one family and the other come together, and you have a ceremony, and the 2 families become one. Okay? So, and then eventually that leads to children in most cases. So that represents a big family unit, which is what I always wanted personally. And when 2 people separate, it's not just 2 people getting divorced, then there's kids, then there's 2 families. So that represents a breakdown in the family structure. So that's not something that actually should be celebrated. Now, I'm not saying you should stay in a toxic marriage where you're unhappy and miserable, but the point is that the reason why divorce is failure is because there's obviously love between 2 people, and as things start to break down, it's very apparent in society these days that people don't have the communication skills, people don't have the accountability, responsibility that it takes to remain married. Now, obviously this is not the case in all circumstances, but I've seen things on the internet like people doing divorce parties and celebrating being single and everything else. And to me, that's a terrible message to send to my daughters, because I'm trying to raise my daughters in such a way that they have the skills necessary to maintain a marriage. Because marriage is work. It's not something that you go in thinking that, oh, if it doesn't work out, I'll just get divorced because I'll just move on to the next thing in life. And if you have that kind of mentality, it's almost more like a transaction. It's like this person's going to elevate me in one way in life, and then when it no longer works, I'll just divorce them and do it again. It's kind of like